Just in terms of the key, I'll take the report as read. In terms of the key messages out of here that I think is that there has been an agreement at trust level that they will merge the two trusts. So basically disestablish the Drive Trust and operate under the SWIT Trust. So bring the two constitutions together. They are looking to employ a full-time manager for the trust. So one of the challenges they've had is that a group of governance people who have been operating at that level have struggled to get things done. That's been a frustration for them, I know. So bringing someone in with the skills that it looks like we're going to get, or they're going to get, not we, so they're going to get, I think it's quite exciting to get things done. They have grown the portfolio by $4 million in the time they've had it, and as identified here, have made some small investments into some economic development areas. I think Mr. Elliott would agree with you, or would agree with me if he was here, that they still have a wee way to go in terms of getting final structures and templates and criteria around investment applications and so on in place, but they're a long way down the track, and their new full-time person will manage that. One final thing I'd say from a council perspective is that the relationship with the Drive Trust is still very strong, or the SWIT Trust I should say. Mr. Marshall's been doing some good work in recent times. I'm still heavily engaged with Mr. Elliott as well, and council's views and thoughts are being represented at that table.
I think the minister has, they have grown, giving me an idea that Cronin, who at that stage was in charge of the investment as it's grown, and we looked for activity, but they needed to grow that there to get money so that they were spending the interest rather than buying into capital. But even as it is, the increase of $4 million, that's over and above what they have spent already in things like the Achievement Trust. They've given money for a feasibility study for Slightway. They're looking at money for preparing moving forward. So even up to doing that, they have still increased the fund by $4 million, and which we would have been very pleased if we'd be still in control and having that. And now with that interest there, without blocking into capital, they are now able to start looking forward, to being proactive. They've got a good base, and they're consolidated.
I think we should say this one thing all that they are very aware of is that the group is quite Tauri-centric at the moment, the trust board. They've recognised that and are looking to expand the trust under the SWIT umbrella to make sure it is fully represented and stuff like that. That's not to say they're not recognising stuff like that as involved, because the constitution requires, but it's something that they are aware of.
Question, please. If Mr. Gable was successful in becoming a council, unless we need to do something on the trust.
That is my understanding, and so that you'll realise that for us to do it, we had to show that we were, if there was any council in there, looked like a council, a CCO. So we've got to be careful as I now say CCO, because you may notice councillors in which, at the last one I talked about CCOs, and that got reported in the paper that I was against a council, a chief compliance officer, which has created a heck of a lot of amusement right around local government New Zealand. Didn't mean no one was talking about it. So when we say CCO, we must make quite certain that people know that we're talking about a council-controlled organisation. And as you said, they might be called that, but the government wants to control them, not us anyway. So, but it would be them and then open to audit and all the rest of it. So that is one of the areas that has to come through. Any further questions?
No, but a comment you might. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Councillor Lee, Councillor.
Just following that last one about the habit class. I know they will push a little bit hard for it. Just unfortunate that it failed at the last minute, isn't it? That would have one or two cemented their place in South Australia.
Through use, the chairman is really an issue around access and conservation, probably gives up at more and timing. I won't go into details because it was relatively confidential, but we was out. But
yeah. And I think that's with sort of thing that we get there, sometimes, we've got a couple of others, just got to get them over the line. And you must never be disheartened. Councillor?
Just a comment about the Local Government Amendment Act that's been postponed, just a reminder if you want to say something, because you did speak to the select committee, and they did take away your speech. Is your speech available? There has been a query. It would be good to see your speech. However, I do know that you don't follow your speeches, but you would have had some notes here, perhaps.
Yeah, yes, it has been taken and been asked, I don't know if it was the Green Party or New Zealand First to actually do it. The Minister, Mr Hodge, can report on that. Some mayors presented personally, some mayors accompanied Local Government New Zealand. We supported Local Government New Zealand, we didn't go, they didn't speak to it. But the result of that has been that the Minister is now taking on board some of those areas, and we now await to see the report of the SWIT committee. Instead of it being reported by the end of October, it's going to be March next year, and there will be consultation, and I expect that those of us who make representation, whether we're mayors or not at that stage, will be asked to have input so that the views of this council, which are fairly typical of rural New Zealand councils, but one of the rural councils in the North Island actually made a formal representation. You were at Sullivan Conference where the Minister spoke. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Your Worship. Yes, Sam Lodelinga, the Minister of Local Government, spoke to us on Friday. He was the keynote speaker. Spoke without notes and repeated pretty much everything we've heard in the past. I mean, he's been embarrassed, and I've been embarrassed by the document that was put on the table. There wasn't a lot of consultation, there was no consultation, either with LGNZ or Solid or with local authorities. He's realised that I think they made a mistake and they got out early. Well, you're probably aware that the Labour Party have withdrawn their support formally in recent times. So I think it's almost, I won't say it's back to square one, but they are going well back to consider the document in a lot more detail with a lot more consultation. So it'll be interesting to see what we get in March.
I will provide you so that's the situation of that, and of course, councillors, you're aware that the new council will be part of the Excellence Award, an excellence survey under local government, and the things that we've done. Again, we can expect to get a good result because we tick so many boxes. Our staff are already working on that there. All right, anything further? All right, are there any members' information requests? Sir?
In having discussions with members of the public, it's become quite obvious to me that telephone access, particularly mobile phone access and so on, in our district is very limited in many places. And someone said to me recently, it's becoming a health and safety matter. If you are in areas that just don't have cell phone access, is there anything, and I know it's late increase for council, but is there anything that council can do to help facilitate that? We have brought it to the attention of the telecoms. On the way, in fact, Mr. Hobbs will tell you because he knows the spots between here and Battery that are dead. And if you drive out to Arapuni, you will find it goes dead. If you drive on highway Atanui, you will suddenly find that the world disappears upon you. We were at the Marae on Tuesday, and which everybody apologised, please. The good thing, you didn't have to turn your cell phones off because you weren't going to get anything anyhow. And so there are these, the government has assured us that they are working on it. You want to believe their assurance that it is, but we aren't getting that.
And within rural New Zealand, there is an ongoing thing, comes up at rural mayors, what's happening because we have too many dead spots. What can we do? Offshoot.
Yeah, thank you, Your Worship. There was a document tabled just recently at Zone 2, unfortunately on the day that Your Worship wasn't there and I wasn't there either. That document identified, you may remember about 2 years ago, we were given the opportunity to put a submission in for ultra-fast fibre, for rural broadband and for mobile black spots, which we did. And as everyone else did, we were told that we had answers, I think within 6 months. So I might have a preview on the music table, but it was within a short time frame. We still haven't had answers to that. The document that I saw from Zone 2 identified the tower room from a broadband perspective, ultra-fast broadband. T-Rail wasn't included in that. Our recommendation was, because of the tourist opportunity to perhaps that give priority, that didn't happen. Mobile black spots again are being considered, but we've certainly had no indication of what or when or where or how. So I can't really give you any more than that. That's not
So we keep putting pressure there, but hey, perhaps with your deep-bedded contacts within our central government, you'll be able to help us.
I'll try.
Sorry, three was, I think that was actually critical. I think the more we can help them with investments in the world and people like that and putting that case forward, then the more we can.
To keep in range, but are there any other members' information requests? Councillor Everett.
Just really